Okay, so I've just received this package. As you can see, it's still got some rainwater on it because it's absolutely pissing it down outside. It's been pissing it down for hours and hours. I think this is going to be from Taobao. Either that or it's from AliExpress, because over the last few weeks I've ordered a bunch of puzzles from one seller on AliExpress and a bunch of puzzles from Taobao. So let's open it up and see what twisty puzzling goodness awaits inside. Everything seems to be well packaged. Nothing else in the box. So let's open this up. This looks like it's going to be the 5x5 gear cube. This is going to be the knockoff one. Because when I ordered this, Oscar hadn't done the deal with Cube Twist. I didn't even have any idea that it was a knockoff, to be honest, when I ordered it. But you know, I'm not against buying knockoffs, to be honest. I know there's some people that won't like me saying that, but I don't know, at the end of the day, if I can get a puzzle that's a lot cheaper and which which turns a lot better than the original, then I'm gonna get it. You know, I'm not gonna buy an overpriced cube that turns like crap. Not that I'm saying that Oscar's puzzles do turn like crap, but you know, there are some manufacturers out there that make puzzles that don't turn that great, like Rubik's and V-Cube and whatever. So that's pretty damn big. It's like opening Christmas presents. Reminds me of when I was a kid. Okay, cool. So we've got a wooden key. I was going to say a Ming Lock puzzle, but it's not. It's not a put together and take apart puzzle. That looks a lot bigger than I was expecting, to be honest. A single QIYI heart. QJ, I don't know why it says Ming Lock on there, because it's not a Ming Lock. I think this is some kind of Skewb, some kind of Skewb shape mod, I think. Don't know what the proper name is for this, but it's a Ming Lock puzzle, and it's like an egg. And what's the proper name for this now? God, I can't remember. Okay, so I've been away, just tried to look on the computer to find out what the name is for this, and my computer's frozen and I can't be bothered with restarting it and trying to reconnect to the internet again, because you know the modem is just not really working that well either. So I don't know, it's by mf8 but I can't remember the name. So yeah, let's take a look at this 5x5 gear cube first. Now, the way I found out about this 5x5 gear cube was by someone contacting me on Facebook, and yeah, I wasn't really sure if it was legitimate. You know, when I saw a picture of this, I thought, no way, that can't be real, can it? You know, I've never heard of this before. It kind of seemed like it could have been some kind of a hoax, but obviously it isn't. You know, there's quite a few people selling these on Taobao. I hadn't seen them for sale anywhere else, but now I think HK Now Store are selling them because of how Oscar and Cube Twist have done a deal. This, I don't think this is actually by Cube Twist, but I don't know. It's all kind of complicated. I'm not sure what brand this is, to be honest. So I've heard that the quality of these isn't that great, but supposedly they do turn quite well. So here we have a free fan. Remember seeing this in a Tony Fisher's video. It's kind of funny. You know, it's quite random. Bees and elephants and stuff. That's kind of cool. Now you can keep cool while you're cubing. So the colours are actually painted onto it, and the paint job isn't that great, but I guess I could. I mean, I think maybe this would look better if the whole of each piece was painted, if you know what I mean. So like, instead of it just being a green square on this piece, the whole piece being green, and so on. I think it would probably look better like that. Show you how it compares to a regular sized 5x5. I think this Shengqiao 5x5 is a regular sized one. So as you can see, this is pretty massive. And this is how it compares to a regular sized gear cube. See if we have the regular colour scheme. Well, instead of white we've got purple, red, green, orange, blue, and yellow. Doesn't seem that cheap to me, to be honest, really. I mean, the paint job isn't that great, but apart from that, it doesn't really look that cheap. It doesn't feel that cheap either when it turns. It feels very, very stable. which is surprising because it's got so many little pieces and like the little gears and stuff that turn. You'd think that the puzzle would be kind of unstable and maybe prone to falling apart or whatever. Maybe it will fall apart, who knows, but you know, right now this feels really, really solid. Is it possible to do some kind of a checkerboard pattern on this? I'm not sure. I'm just seeing if you can corner cut on a gear puzzle. I'm not sure if you can or not, and it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters whether you can or not, but there's a little bit of corner cutting. It does feel a bit stiff, but I don't mind that. You know, it's not something that you're going to speed cube with. So yeah, let's try and do a checkerboard pattern if it's possible on a puzzle like this. Yeah, it's not really working out because I've got all sorts of different colours on this now. Let's just scramble it. This is very, very cool. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't turn when you've got it turned like this, where this layer is sticking out. I had a feeling that I wouldn't then be able to turn this bit, but I thought I'd just check, just in case I might be wrong. Yeah, so it seems that I can't really... It seems that I can only mix the green up with the blue, and I can only mix the yellow up with the purple, and I can only mix up the red with the orange. There doesn't seem to be any way of being able to mix up the red with the yellow, for example, or the blue or whatever. So yeah, there's a scrambled 5x5 gear cube. Doesn't quite look fully scrambled. I mean, these little pieces look fully scrambled, but the bigger pieces, they don't. I don't think it's possible to make the bigger pieces look like they're any more scrambled than what they are, to be honest. Let's look at this key. So I'm pretty sure the challenge is to, well, let's open it up first. Oh yeah, and that 5x5 gear cube as well. What made it seem even more unbelievable at first is that the price is so cheap as well. I think I only paid about £5 for it, and I would have thought a cube like that would be a lot more expensive. So the idea is to try and get this disc at the bottom, to try and get it to the bottom of the key, and then to try and take it off again. So see how far I can get. This is pretty difficult actually. Yeah, that's how far I can get. And you've got like this logo on it. Yeah, it seems like quite nice quality actually. You know, a lot of people say, you know, something's from China, then you know it's going to be really cheap quality and it's going to fall apart and everything. But to be honest, I think that's a myth, because I bought many things from China, and in my experience, the majority of things that I bought, they've not fallen apart and they've been pretty decent quality. Okay, now for the egg yolk Ming Lock, or whatever it's called. So the idea is to take the egg white, I guess you'd call it, apart to get the yolk out, and then I guess you can take the yolk apart as well. Let's see how far I can get. Sorry about that, my camera shut off. You know, when looking at this, like, online, it looks, you know, really simple and everything. I thought it was going to be quite easy to get the egg white part apart, at least. But yeah, it's just, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Okay. So here we have a QIYI single heart. I'll just get my skizzers. There's a little instruction booklet inside, which is a bit of a surprise. Because with the Siamese QIYI hearts, you don't get any instruction booklets. Interesting. It's like, instead of it being paper, it's plastic. It's got single hearts and Siamese hearts. It shows you the different shapes you can make with them. That shape, it always kind of reminds me of a crab, and that shape, it always reminds me of tulips, and that shape always reminds me of like a bow that a girl would wear on her head. Sports game, I've got no idea what it's got to do with sports. Yeah, this was really cheap. I mean, these puzzles, they are very simple, but I just thought it'd be something fun to mess around with. You know, when you sat there watching the TV and you just want to kind of mess around with something for a few minutes, then something like this is ideal for that. And let's scramble it. Yeah, usually on these QIYI heart puzzles, the stickers basically square shaped, and they have these little hearts are actually cut out of them. So obviously they've used those cutouts, you know, the little heart cutouts to sticker this puzzle. And now for the QIYI, is it a Skewb shape mod? Life is like QJ Magic Cube. Yeah, supposedly there's going to be floods in the UK if there isn't any already, because it's been absolutely pissing it down for about at least the last 3 or 4 hours, at the least. Could have been way longer, I'm not sure, because before 3 or 4 hours ago I was asleep, so who knows how long it's been raining for. So another dodecahedron to add to my collection. This is quite big actually. Seems bigger than a regular Skewb, and it's got a clicking mechanism. So I'll show you the colours. That sticker is it's being placed a bit one colour. Is one colour a word? I'm not sure. Thought I heard something kind of rattle in it then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this doesn't shapeshift. Let's scramble it up, eh? Yeah, that's not going to turn. I think maybe I'm zoomed in a bit too much there. I hate it when I make a video and then I play it back on my computer and it just looks like I'm zoomed in to the puzzles way too much. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm showing them way too close up. I feel that it just really kind of spoils the video. Okay, maybe that'll do. Okay, and lastly, here is a puzzle which I don't know the name of. It's an mf8 dodecahedron, but yeah, I don't know the proper name. This is a stickerless one. Is it a penta something? I'm not sure. Yeah, I much prefer the way these particular puzzles look when they're stickerless over being stickered. There's something else in there. Oh, you've got 2 little logos to stick on the puzzle. An mf8 logo, and I can't read that handwriting. Colours are quite nice. I like that kind of, I don't know, what would you call it, turquoise or aqua blue. Through the viewfinder it just looks like a normal pale blue, but in real life it's different. Like a greyish silver there, nice pastel yellow, pink, red, blue, lime, dark yellow, white. Yeah, that piece, it's a much darker purple than the other pieces. I'm not really sure how that happens. Yeah, I kind of don't like stuff like that, but oh well, you know, there's not really much I can do about it. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, the turning isn't that great. It's totally catching. I think if you try turning it with your palm and kind of gripping it with your palm, you can hold all the pieces together, and that makes it less likely to catch. You can hear it catching as well. See if I can turn it without using my palm. Oh, it's turning okay this way. Not turning as well the other way. Yeah, I don't think it's just this one that turns badly. I think all of these particular puzzles turn badly like this. And you can see it's got orange internal pieces. Not sure if all of them are orange or whether they're different colours. I think they probably are all orange. Getting uncomfortable kneeling in this position all the time. Yeah, let's give this a scramble. I think it can shapeshift. I'll see about that after I've scrambled it the normal way. I'm not going to do a thorough scramble because it's going to take it will take too long for the video, I suppose. But yeah, I'm really pleased with these puzzles that I've got. Really looking forward to messing around with them and seeing how far I can get with them. Yeah, very cool looking puzzle this, I think. I guess that will do. Let's try and split up a bit more of this yellow actually. I'm sure I've seen this shapeshift when I've watched videos of it. Can't remember exactly, but I think it does do. Let's see if I can get that to happen. Okay, so I've been away for about 30 seconds or so off camera just seeing if I can get it to shapeshift, and yep, it does actually shapeshift. I had a feeling it did do. I can't get it to turn anymore. So let's see how far I can get with the shapeshifting. I mean, I don't really know what exact turns I need to make to get it to shapeshift. So this isn't really going to be that great of a scramble. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and scramble it fully off camera, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've been away for about 4 or 5 minutes now, and this is how far I've managed to get with scrambling it. It's quite difficult, you know, there's loads of places on this puzzle where I'm blocked from making turns and whatever. I just need to get more experienced with the puzzle really. I'll give you a closer look at it. There's the mf8 logo. Very, very cool puzzle. Okay, so today I got a puzzle that I can't remember the name for. It's basically an mf8 dodecahedron. A wooden key, a wooden egg, a floppy heart QIYI, a QIYI Skewb, I think it is, Skewb shape mod, and a 5x5 gear cube. Oh, and a freebie. Thanks for watching.